Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we're back in Forza Horizon 4 today for the first day of the spring season. I did manage to unlock the Chevy ZR2, and we're going to take that today and go up against the mud bath trial to try to unlock the new Jeep DD that's in the game for the spring season. See if we can't get that unlocked. So let's jump in here, do a quick build on this thing. We'll jump in, try to get into a decent group for the trial and see if we can't get it unlocked for video later on this week. And I do want to apologize. I am pretty sick, so if I sound congested or you hear me sniffling, I'm trying my best here. I'm just horribly sick and have a really bad summer cold, so we'll throw rally springs on it, race brakes. We're going to go pretty basic on this. For the trial, the restriction is B Class 700 off-road, so this is a pretty good vehicle for it. You can do a pretty decent amount of upgrades and still keep it in that range. I think I'm going to go with the sport weight reduction so I can get more power in it and be able to do all the drivetrain upgrades and everything to it too. I'm going to go ahead and throw the cage in it. Since we're doing that, we will go race weight reduction just to shave that little bit of weight back off. Go over here to drivetrain, full upgrades here so we can get it to shift nice and fast, be able to change our gears around since I do only have a 7-speed shifter to work with. Really important for me to have that gearing right. Race diff. It's all pretty much basic upgrades I do to all my cars. The big thing is going to be just difference is going to be in the power because we can only go up to B700. I can only do a little bit to this thing really. For the aero, we do have what it looks like a winch hookup in the front, and then you can see what looks like our shock reservoirs down to the sides mounted where you can see them and they're more visible. I'm going to go more of the Rally Raid Baja style front bumper though. We'll keep with the theme, throw the Baja style truck. As I was saying, we'll keep with the theme with the whole Baja truck thing and use the tubular frame rear with the extra tires in the back and the fuel filler. For side skirts, I'm going to leave them alone. All this does is removes those side steps. I kind of like the way they look, so we're not going to take those off. We'll show you guys the engine upgrades. If you don't have the vehicle and you're curious what it can have the 6.2 V8 or the Racing 7.2 V8, which would probably make this thing a monster in S1 class. It's a pretty small truck. I'm not going to turbo it today, not touching the drivetrain. Over here, we will change the wheels real quick. For a lot of my off-road vehicles, see if I can find them here pretty quick. I like to use these Mickey Thompson beadlocks. They're decent looking, they're not too just ridiculous or anything like that. Do our exhaust. Oh, that pushes us over right there. I was kind of worried about that. Alright, so we're not going to be able to do valve train if we do race exhaust, so let's bring this down to sport. We'll do sport cams. That way I can throw the better flywheel in. Should be able to do cooling upgrades. That gets us to 358 horsepower down to 4,130 pounds. Shouldn't do too bad. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and jump in, do a quick tune on this thing, and next time I'll see you guys, we'll be jumping into the trial to see how we do. Alright, here we are at the first race of the trial. Again, this is probably my third time trying to film this and get through with a win. Almost had it the last time, but got bullied out by my own team multiple times. Actually would have easily had the Jeep DD last race if we wouldn't have got pushed out of the race, and we had second through fifth, I believe it was, secured. So fingers crossed it doesn't happen this time. Oh no. So far, it looks like the first race of this one is going to be an absolute madhouse. At least we have enough members on the team that can get up into the lead and hold this one down for us. Whoa! I don't know what was going on there. Somebody was definitely trying to push me around though. Just a little tap in the wall there. Bring it down into third, cut it in tight. Short shift to fourth so we can gain some speed. I do apologize if I sound just a little disoriented and loopy. I've taken a lot of cold medicine today, and between that and just being so congested, I just feel really out of it right now. So far, we're holding down our position. Team secured the top 4 spots. I'm in 6th currently. And looks like we have somebody in 9th or 10th, I'm not sure. Oh, that was a good turn there. Ooh, came in too tight though. If we had just a little more time, we could have got that Bronco. So from all the past races I've tried to do so far of this trial, this is the race that's usually the most brutal and hard for us to get any kind of decent position up in the grid, or our teammates even. So hopefully we can pull this one off in the tight and we can just kind of sit back forward and not have to really push so hard through. I thought we were about to land on somebody. Well, so right now we're definitely winning in points. I think we might actually get this one, no problem. Well, the grid is split up a little bit more, but it looks like we're still going to come away with a victory on this race too. So the last race we should be able to just sit back and have fun with and not have to be really pushing too hard. And I don't know if you guys noticed that, but every car that was across the finish line there was going completely crazy. That was one big glitch fest. And here we are coming into our last race, the Titan. We have Tech Riza in his chicken suit, and I have no idea what our team's leader's name was there at all. I just saw a bunch of X's and letters. The funny thing is, the Titan's really not that difficult overall in this trial series to win. The problem I kept having is people seemed to just be getting fed up and they would quit before we could get to the end. So we were having people drop out when we would be up in points and not finish, and then you just are left in the end sitting towards the back, and there's nothing you can do about it. Definitely one of the funnest races in this series. Oh, I hope I didn't kill our teammate. Almost missed that checkpoint. Got somebody on my right side here. Yep, there he is. And one thing I definitely realized the first few times going through here with the ZR2 is it's not really a big deal sweating out the beginning of this race anyways, because no matter what, just about these bigger trucks that are more capable off-road are just going to get past us. It's at the end when you can kind of make up some time. Not sure if I over revved it or not. Right there, my controller died on me in the middle of, or turned off on me in the middle of that, and I lost audio and had to turn it back on. Like I was saying, we really just start bogging down coming up that hill. Slide this corner out, stay in it. Oh, I don't even know where he was going. Our checkpoint's over here, Bronco. Oh, just barely made it between the houses. Up to 87% through the Titan. And down into the train yard on the brakes. Downshift to third. Fourth wasn't even quite low enough. Slide our way into the train yard here. They really add a lot of stuff to this race there at the end in the way to try to slow you down. And there you have it, guys. We've finished the trial for the mud bath. Be unlocking the Jeep DD. And in next episode we will be doing a build on that. Alright, let's jump in here, guys, take a quick look at it in Forza Vista, look over everything, and that'll be the video for today, guys. We'll go over the specs of it, give it a quick start here and see what it sounds like, but I do want to save the first drive and any kind of build for the video tomorrow. Let's jump in here. I believe this is still listed under Jeep. Yep, right there. Wrangler Unlimited DeBerti Design. Jump in it real quick. Do a quick walk around here. Really like the look of this thing overall. Massive shocks on it. Wonder if they have a brand on them. I don't see anything. The detail on the suspension on this thing is amazing though, for the trailing arms, differential there, all the shock mounts, sway. Yeah, it does have a sway bar, it looks like, or panhard rod, one of the two in the front there, and a stabilizer bar. Rear end's just as massive and beefy. Big trailing link across the rear end to keep everything centered going over the rocks. As you can see here in the back, we have full-size spare strap down. Very good detail on this model. Fuel cell underneath the back seat there. Seating for 4 people. Big beefy roll cage. Let's see what we have under the hood here. And as you see there, I believe this comes with the Hellcat engine, if I remember right, or the Demon, one of those two. Very nice clean setup underneath the hood here though. Definitely excited to hear how this thing sounds. Let's jump in here real quick and start it up. As Sorry, I was making sure my mic was still on there. Oh, it sounds real good. Really like the digital dash display down there too. It's a very nice touch. Almost, I can actually run almost that exact same display on my dash panel I have here on my tablet if I wanted to. Looks like we have our gear selector here in the center, then we have our four-wheel drive selectors, and I'm guessing it's a differential lock. Oh, high and low selectors for the front and rear axle, it looks like. They're definitely labeled H and L, so it's high, neutral, low. Little touch panel display up here. We got intercooler, power, start. I believe it says heat. Or front possibly. Rear. And I have no idea what that last one on the top right is. Unfortunately, I don't have a 1X, so I don't get 4K resolution, so some of that stuff's a little hard to make out for me on here. Give it a couple more revs real quick for you guys. Definitely don't sound like any Jeep I've ever heard before. Well guys, that's going to do it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you did, and I'll see you guys tomorrow to do a build on this thing and take it off-roading and see just how amazing this thing really is off-road, because I have really high hopes for this thing with how it looks. The only thing that we really had that seemed close to this was maybe like the Trailcat or Corse Regalia in terms of ground clearance and just off-road ability. And once again guys, I'll see you in the next one.